All right, now we're gonna be doing chest pulls. This is gonna be helping with the rhomboids activation for the patient. So the patient here is gonna grab the band, both arms, gonna pull it up in front of them, chest tight, and then pull it towards themselves. You wanna make sure you're back here cueing the patient, or they pull both the scaps together to activate the rhomboids, and then bring it back out, and back, good. And then we'll repeat this for about 10 reps, and 3 sets to start out. And then once they get it good here, they're gonna bring it up higher, yep. And then back, and you want to make sure the elbows stay high, they don't dip them down, chicken wing it. And again, start 3 sets of 10 and then progress as needed. All right, next we're going to be doing internal and external rotation. So to start with doing internal rotation, just as the previous video, they're going to be the band attached here, and then bring it into internal rotation. We're going to make sure the elbow stays up here at 90 all the time, and go. You can give some assistance as needed to start off with the movement. We'll start with 3 sets of 10. And then progress as needed. And then next, we're going to show external rotation. So the page is going to move. You'll be doing these exercises bilaterally, but we're doing it here just for video purposes. So again, keeping the elbow at 90, and you're going to bring it back into external rotation. Good. And again, do this for 3 sets of 10 to start, and then you can progress as needed. Good. All right, next we'll be doing standing wires with the band. So again, the patient has the band, is standing on with 1 foot or 2 feet, depending how strong the resistance for the band is. So have the patient go in scaption. So palms out like this, good. And then we'll start with one arm, bring it straight up over the head, and then back to there, and then back up other arm, and back, good. And then if they get really good at this, they can progress to both arms at the same time, and to start, we'll just do 1 at a time. We can start with 3 sets of 10 for this, and then progress as needed with the patient. All right, next we'll be doing banded X's and T's. So to start, we'll do the X's. So arms will be across, and then bring it out and out. So it'll be a D2 flexion movement, and then back. We'll do the opposite arm, and bring it out. Make sure to come all the way out, and back. We do this start 3 sets of 10 to start. We progress as needed. And so we do the T's. We'll start 1 arm at a time. Bring it straight out. We want to make sure they don't bring that one back, and it's straight, and then back down, and then other side out. As they get better at it, we can progress to both arms at the same time. Again, start 3 sets of 10, and then progress as needed for the patient. Next we'll be doing prone rows. For this, the patient will have a weight in their hand. For video purposes, it's not a 20-pound weight, but you can have the weight adjusted for the patient as needed. So here they'll be laying prone as it's here. You can have a higher table, but for video purposes, we have the lower table. So as the patient in this position, arms down, and then they're going to throw back. You want to make sure they cue them, and then down, and pulling that scap back, activate it, good. Have a good hand position. In this position, gravity will like to pull the shoulder forward, so you want to make sure you watch them, prevent that. For this exercise, we'll start at 3 sets of 10, and then progress as needed for the patient, or increase the weight as needed. All right, next we'll be doing a freestyle stroke, which is what this patient is used to doing. So first, we'll just do the right arm just to start off. So just go through your normal motions for the stroke, good. And then as he does that, you can incorporate the legs into it. And then as he does that, you can incorporate the other arm into it, into the whole stroke. And then next, we're going to be going through some resistance for the same movement. All right, next we'll be doing towel pulls. So the patient's going to bring the arm over, grab the towel, and put it against. And you put some resistance in the other end of the towel. This is just to work that phase of the swing motion to help strengthen that phase before they get back into the pool. So the patient's going to start, bring the arm over, grab the towel, and then pull through, follow through all the way through, pull the towel again, and all the way through. And obviously it's easier with a larger towel, more length, and then put a weight resistance at the end, and then they pull all the way through. So obviously the last stage for this rehab is going to be sport-specific exercises in the actual pool for the swimmer. But due to these current circumstances, we don't have access to a pool to demonstrate these videos within this demonstration. So due to that, I would just explain some of the different exercises they would do. So as stated before, they would start with the freestyle on the table, advance it with some more resistance type exercises, and then once they progress past that, they would do these exercises in the pool to start with just basic regular strokes. And then as they progress, you can increase the distance they are going and the duration they are going. So you would try to talk to also the coaches who might have a better idea of the athletes where they started at before the injury, what their actual times and distances such as that. And then as the rehab progresses, you can increase those as the athlete gets stronger, more comfortable back in the water. And then some tools you can use during that is like something like an aqua jogger, for example, to help them with flotation, help them make the resistance a little bit less in the beginning. And then as they get stronger, you can remove that device, have them go back fully weight bearing, as much as you can in the pool with full resistance against the water and everything like that. And then after that, as they increase, and then they're fully back full to play once they progress through all the different degrees of distances and levels of laps or different exercises such as that.